It's day 297. Who is going to keep the keys of the Kabah? Uthman bin Talha was a pagan in those days, and the keys of the Kabah were with him. Before the Prophet had migrated to Medina, when he wanted to enter the Kabah, Uthman had objected to it and didn't allow him to enter. He had behaved grossly, rudely, and uttered bad words. The Prophet had not become angry because of those insulting words. He had only said, "O Uthman, a day will come when the keys of the Kabah will come into my hands, and I'm going to give them to anyone I wish." Uthman had laughed at these words, smiled, and said, "On that day the people of Mecca will be dead." Many years had passed since then. With the passage of time, Uthman had understood his fault and had become a Muslim. The keys of the Kaaba were still under his protection. Now the Prophet had entered Mecca. He ran to his house, brought the keys, and gave them to the Prophet. Smiling, the Prophet looked at Uthman. "Do you remember what I told you sometime in the past?" Uthman had remembered it all. He was very embarrassed by the rudeness he had displayed at that time. He was wondering whom the Prophet was going to choose to be the keeper of the keys. Full of anxiety and hope, he looked at him. The Prophet smiled back, and again he surrendered the keys of the Kaaba to Uthman bin Talha.